welcome to Grapeshot, a short-form podcast. I'm James, and this is...
You forgot the colon.
Colon's implied. Okay.
And this is Neil.
Yeah, and today's episode is about The Dog Who Wouldn't Be by Farley Mowat. This was initially published in a book in 1957. Its country of origin is Canada. It is approximately 210 pages long and is about 56,000 words. This is easily the longest thing we've read. We didn't write it, sorry. We've read so far. We've wrote a lot. We wrote like, how many pages of notes do we have? Like 7 or 8?
Let's see.
1, 2, 3, at least 3.
There you go.
I can't count higher than that.
4, 5, 7.
7, that's a lot.
Okay.
So let's go for our opening notes about this story. I liked it, kind of.
There were fun moments in it.
Yep. You agree on that, opening things?
There are other complaints I can list or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
And before, I want to give people a general tone for things going forward in case they're like, I love this story. Let's listen to 2 people who also love it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna like
disappointment.
Yeah. Or if there's someone who's like, I think I figured out how our podcast works. If anybody ever finds it, it's going to be people who are supposed to be doing book reports. That's the only way I think our podcast is ever going to be discovered.
Let me just take the random bits of summary I can get from these guys.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll give opinions or something that's original.
There you go.
But the thing is, like, I've realized, like, no, everyone's just going to use crappy AI for that now.
Mm-hmm.
They're just going to copy and paste the book into an AI thing, and it's going to say, like, give me a theme.
You can totally tell that, right? Right?
I can.
I can tell it.
Okay, let's get into the author notes then. Now that we've told people we are middling on this. You want to do the author notes?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You can read, yay.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah, I think you've told me about.
Okay. Let's hear. So the author of this short form novella is Farley Mowat, who was born in May 12th, 1921, and passed away in May 6th of 2014. And he was born in Belleville, Ontario.
He is Canadian. We have to stop him, but he's already dead.
So God did that for us. Way to go.
Mm-hmm.
So his works were translated into at least 52 languages, and he sold more than 17 million books.
So in total, I think in our total art collective, we've sold 7 books in comparison.
There you go.
So
Amazon sales are,
Yeah. So we just need to sell 17 million more, and then we're doing better than him.
Just seem to do, like around 3 times a million more than his stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So one of the quotes you ascribed to him was
this is the thing. Apparently, he just reading for things. He got into some trouble because he was reporting about Indigenous life in Canada, and especially in the far north. And some people said, like, well, he kind of exaggerated a thing here and there, and he was like, nah. And I quote, "Never let the facts get in the way of the truth." So that's the type of reporting and storying he likes to do, which I agree with a little bit, but also that's not a good response ever.
Yeah, not really.
Never a good response to your detractors.
Maybe people questioning your journalistic integrity there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this short story kind of maybe papers over a couple things going on at the time in the 1920s and 30s. So.
There's that, and there's also like I assume there's quite a bit of ecstatic realism afoot here, where he's just trying to make things seem a bit more interesting at times.
Yes, I don't think all. Oh yeah, I just had like a menagerie right in my fucking house all the time. Let's see, but we'll get into all that later.
Okay.
So Farley's father was also named Angus Mowat. He was a librarian, truly evil. And he was a World War I veteran who fought during the Battle of Vimy Ridge.
Yep. And I'm going to posit this, had PTSD.
He just felt like he needed to go and shoot some more things. Or...
I think he was kind of nuts, and he just made erratic decisions.
Kind of.
Which was...
Okay, we're moving to this other place. Okay, now we're moving back to this other place. Now we're moving back. Now we're moving forth. Can't really sit still.
Don't you hear the gunfire?
The noises, Emily.
Like, I think there's a lot of edit out of this of just his dad screaming random things, just waking up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat.
Didn't really get into that, but
yeah. Okay. And Farley Mowat, he fought in World War II. He helped invade Italy. Then he had a mental breakdown. Then he he became an officer after that. That's what you do. Worked an intelligence agent in the Netherlands and went behind enemy lines to negotiate food drops, which is quite impressive.
Ballsy. And he mostly, yeah. So no, he never got shot during that, or
no, he apparently never got. I think they showed a list of his medals he received. I don't believe a Purple Heart was on them. But in Canada, we don't have the Purple Heart. We have a purple something or other. But he didn't have any injuries once. He had a lot of medals though for his service in Europe.
There you go. And also, he studied zoology at the University of Toronto, but never completed his degree there.
Nope.
Everything that was before he went to. He would have been 18 when he joined the war, presumably.
Yeah, so he got his degree after, I'm quite sure.
Yeah, okay. So, and then presumably after all that, he worked with an American naturalist named Francis Harper in Nunavut, or I guess, the Northwest Territories during the time.
Yeah, because Nunavut didn't technically exist yet, but the land
in the general area where Nunavut was. Until they had him and Francis had a falling out.
Yep.
Then he did a multi-year investigation of the barren ground caribou.
Yep, he investigated caribous.
Did he find anything interesting about it? Or?
Not from what I noticed. I think it's just a lot of really nice photography is what I got out of it.
Okay, there you go.
Caribous look nice.
They are majestic.
I wrote a book about the Inuit. Mowat was outraged at the condition endured by the Inuit living in northern Canada. Yeah, we mentioned that. Apparently, it was bad.
A little bit.
According to experts.
I mean, did he lay the blame with the federal government?
Primarily, yes.
Okay, all right. Well, there you go.
Yeah. 1985, he couldn't enter the USA due to being suspected of being a communist sympathizer. Sympathizer. Thank you very much.
I mean, was it just due to him advocating for, quote unquote, advocating for fucking native conditions, or
a bit of that? There was also just he had some left-wing politics. I think we get into that a bit later on.
Okay. And then a zoology colleague, I suppose, L. David Meck, a wolf expert,
not a colleague, a critic.
Oh, critic. Yeah. Labeled Mowat as not a scientist, and his book, although presented as truth, is fiction.
Yeah, apparently he writes quite a bit more things about living in the far north, and just not entirely accurate, of course.
Whatever sells.
Okay.
Let's see. And then Mowat went on to win a Governor General's Award and is a member of the Order of Canada. Has plenty of honorary doctorates.
Yeah, well, the guy's busy. He has I think it was literally 13 honorary doctorates. It's a ridiculous amount. I assume it's mostly just he's probably a good public speaker. He gave a lot of convocation speeches at universities. Yeah, so that's a quick and easy way to get yourself a doctorate.
All right, guys. So, not saying I didn't get that dentistry degree.
Listen, I am planning to become a medical doctor, but I'm just going to do it through public speaking.
I'm inspiring you. I'm helping your mental health in the process.
Yeah. It's almost as good as a doctorate.
Yeah, there you go. All right, and then, as well, in his environmentalist streak, I guess, he was a strong supporter of the Green Party of Canada.
Yep.
And also a close friend of Elizabeth May, the leader of the Green Party.
Yep.
A leader and founder, I suppose, of the Green Party.
She founded it, really? I feel like it's older than that.
Maybe she was the only leader who actually got a seat or something. Can't really remember.
Okay. I would 100% believe she was the first leader to get a seat.
Yeah. And he was also a socialist.
He claimed to be a socialist, at least.
Okay. What? He was a fucking pretender, or?
I don't know. He didn't give me any money.
He got you that honorary degree, James. Fucking calm yourself, calm your tits down.
Okay, but it was in sociology. I didn't want that.
What use is that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he also has 2 boats named after him.
Yep.
The RV, Farley Mowat. I don't know why they would make a land boat like that, but there you go.
Well, in this book, there's a land boat.
Yeah, and it worked out perfectly.
Mostly fine.
Only had to go through the mud most of the time. And the MY Farley Mowat.
Yeah, I think one of them is Royal is ours, and it's an icebreaker, and the other one I think was a Norwegian thing. I think it was like owned by Greenpeace or something like that.
Okay.
It was mostly just for like surveying and like plant sort of like animal populations and stuff.
Okay, just surveying.
Yeah. Well, it's like, is that a bird over there? That's a bird.
All right, time to shoot it.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to live up to this guy's spirit. We have to kill every animal we meet.
Inadvertently.
Oh yeah, like several. You did go hunting a lot.
Just saying, if you were a pet owned by Farley Mowat, you were probably going to die a horrible death along the way.
Or if you were an animal like within shooting range.
So it's those shotguns.
Or if you were a cat in the neighborhood, look out. Okay.
There's a couple birds.
Yeah. Okay, on to the trivia. You want me to read it?
Well, fine. I guess I'll keep on going.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So Farley Mowat, looks quite dapper and cool in a sweater and a pipe in his mouth.
He does look cool.
Okay.
That's my scientific statement.
All right, there you go. So he just, 10 out of 10 would bang.
Well, he's dead.
So what I said.
I'm not digging up that corpse.
Oh my god.
I have other corpses I need to dig up. He's low on the list.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he got buried right beside all those cats he did. So.
No, cat's got 9 lives. Don't. Okay.
All right. Let's say grade 3 to 7 according to the Ottawa Library.
Apparently, that's what this book is registered at. Is like according to Ottawa Library, that's the reading grade of this.
Okay, that's
because I just looked up the book on various places, and I was saying like that was the only place to give me a specific reading age. I was like, that seems young, grade 3.
Hey, you're old enough to know about death and shooting things.
I'm more so about the language used. There's a lot of big words in this book.
Yeah, this. I feel like this is probably our biggest words we didn't know.
Yeah.
Of the short stories we read
so far easily, but it's also the longest work. So what do you expect?
Also that, yeah. Attention span.
It takes place in Saskatchewan, which is basically a foreign culture to me.
Yeah, what's even going on there? I mean, just in terms of like the various peoples there, or just.
Well, I mostly just say like they do farming over there, I guess.
Don't do that shit here. What are you talking about?
No, we do farming too, but our farming is different. Like they do wheat, we do potatoes.
It's a system.
Yeah. We also have blueberries. Blueberries is our big. Yep.
It's glorious.
Like after lobster, that's our biggest export apparently.
Now, how do grapes figure into things?
Well, we make like some wine, but I don't think we sell any of the grapes. We just make crappy wines.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, what do you want? We make bad wine.
Working on it. Okay.
No, we're
okay. Besides the denigration of our provincial industries, James, thank you. All right. So, are we just gonna have this like every freaking week?
I've realized a thing that I learned from podcasting from other people is you should include a gimmick because your average podcast fan is stupid.
Yes.
And what you should do is you should treat them like children.
You don't say.
And so what you do for children is you create things that they can expect and understand. And so we include everything in the trivia now a relation to Orson Welles. And so that they can now then go at home and say, they mentioned Orson Welles, and they clap.
Yay, Rosebud.
Yes. And so that's a way of us building up this cult that all podcasts ultimately are.
All hail Orson Welles. All hail Grapeshot.
Yep. Grapes and Orson Welles.
Well, now we fucking like grapes, apparently, so good job on that.
We don't like our grapes. We like the French grapes.
The French grapes.
Actually, no, it's like I think that's a California wine is what he's advertising. He's just saying it's as good as the French.
Yes, so nostalgic for all that bullshit in the old country.
Okay, you read the thing.
Yes, okay. So, Farley Mowat, no relation to Orson Welles at this time.
Yes.
They might be working on something in 6 Feet Under. Who knows?
In hell. Actually, Mowat seems to be a believer of some sort. I can tell for sure. Not all socialists are non-believers.
He uses some religious terminology there, so he was at the very least. His mom tried to get him to Sunday school.
Yeah, that was a whole. We'll get into that.
Okay, so then anyway, the two Welles and Mowat are both mentioned in this article from this organization, GSV Block.
Yeah, the Gilbert and Sullivan something fan organization.
Okay.
Yeah,
we have fan websites. Cool.
Yeah,
they're both mentioned in an article about the HMS Pinafore and its media that relate to it.
Yeah, because I can't even remember what. Like Orson Welles narrated a cartoon where a character sings one of the songs from HMS Pinafore, and I don't fucking remember how. How Mowat relates to the
Yeah,
HMS
well, they
Pinafore.
have a lot of boats in it. How's that?
Yeah, probably.
All
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that works.
Well, now, we now cut to our segment about this modern major general. He knows about tautologies, you know.
Shut up. Okay. I don't have to have a bon mot. Sometimes I can just say shut up.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. The word slough appears 33 times in this book.
So my flesh sloughed off while we.
Okay. And this is there are thousands of unnamed lakes in Saskatchewan and 25 unnamed lakes.
Yeah, they do kind of mention visiting a lot of bodies of water in this, don't they?
Yep. Yeah. I'm saying that the 25 like they're
So they are just literally named unnamed.
Yeah,
lakes.
there are
Okay.
25 lakes according to the official like Saskatchewan Lake Registry, named unnamed.
Okay, well, we clearly need to work on that.
Okay. And now we get into the actual book. We're only like, what, 20 minutes?
It's important we give everyone the proper context.
They now know everything that they need to know.
Skirting around the context.
Yay, I can get rid of I can throw away my first page of notes. You can put that in the fire.
Later. You totally use those.
I'm going to have a giant bonfire at the end of this podcast.
Hail Orson. Hail Orson.
Okay, our book opens. It's the Depression. We're in Saskatchewan. Things are great.
Apparently, I mean, seriously, we're either in the Great Depression or just about to start it. And besides mentioning a couple times, oh yeah, there's a couple of drought conditions.
I think we explicitly stated, we're Saskatchewan in August of 1929.
Yes.
So yeah, the Dust Bowl is already hit.
Yes.
Things are not going great.
But community's still going strong or whatever.
Yeah, a boy has to sell some ducks and a dog.
A little baby guy.
They sell a duck to our family. What's the name? Is the family just called the Mowats? Like we are the family.
I mean, I was a little surprised you didn't note this in your notes. All the characters are basically named after Farley Mowat and his family.
Yeah, they are explicitly saying that. I'm just trying to remember as like if the annoying thing is that we just say mom and dad all the time.
Yes.
And he just says I.
And then occasionally his dad will call him like Farley, and then I think at the very end, like one of the dad's war buddies, I think, calls him Angus.
Yeah, because in my character list it just says boy.
Boy,
mom, dad is Angus, Mutt, Paul, the hog farmer, Kozinski, the house painter,
the duck vendor,
Aaron Poole, a sailor man, and Erdely, the car.
Heart of a champion.
Heart of a champion. Erdely's my favorite character.
Kind of. It's like literally the most fucking reliable person in this family. So.
Okay. Anyways, getting back to our story. Dad wants a hunting dog.
Because this family, like the Mowats, they were originally hailed from Ontario.
I think we should just say they are the Mowats, aren't they? Like,
Pretty much,
this
yeah.
is autobiographical, even though it doesn't do that at the beginning and say it's autobiographical.
You learn as you go on.
It kind of presents itself as just a story, and then the
slice of life. This family in Ontario.
Yeah. It's in Saskatchewan, yeah. And then you're just like, okay, no, this is just you.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes. So, they originally hailed from Ontario, but then Farley's dad kind of just gets like this hunger for learning how to hunt in the prairies or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he decides to uproot his family and move over to Saskatchewan. To learn the trade.
Yeah, I think even in the opening he doesn't really give a good reason. He just he just says we're doing this.
My male instinct tells me it must be so.
Mm-hmm.
Move, woman.
And so now that we're here, he wants a hunting dog, and he buys one for $200, which in old-timey times is probably like at least a month's salary.
There you go.
A ridiculous sum of money.
Which, for a librarian.
Yeah. That's like a month's salary for you.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
I'm so rich.
Anyways, but then mom makes him return it, and then she literally a kid sells her a puppy for 4 cents, which I think that is less than a month's salary.
So that
Mm-hmm.
it's like me working for like 5 minutes.
Yep, and then it works. That is a thing I used to do at work all the time. Is I would break down the hours and to exactly how much I'm getting paid per minute and second.
This is my value for every second I'm alive.
Yeah, and then I'm counting up because I would calculate how much it cost my expenses for a day, and it costs on average $75 a day apparently for me to be alive or something like that. And so I'm like, okay, so I have worked this amount of hours, which then means I have at a certain point in the day, I'd be like, okay, I paid off how much I need to live. I don't care anymore.
Just do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I just start floating it. So depending on my salary, after a certain amount of hours, I stop giving a fuck completely.
And no one cares enough about you to try. They're also in a similar boat.
Nobody cared I have never had a job where anybody has cared about what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Such is life.
Yeah.
And guys, we got the dog. The dog is a weird dog, but according to Dad, when he lies to everyone, he calls it what? Did you write down what the breed of the dog was?
Let's see. Crown Prince Challenge Indefatigable.
Okay, it's a mutt.
Yes.
In reality, is a mutt.
Yes. It just has a lot of weird physical attributes or whatever.
Okay, it is black and white coated. It has short front legs.
Disproportionate.
It has long back legs.
Yes.
It has a big bulbous nose. And whenever it walks at a weird pseudo angle, which makes it very hard to tell what direction it's going in.
He kind of just goes wherever he wants.
Uh-huh.
And to say nothing of his personality as well, which is also.
Yes, we will get into. But he treats himself as a person, I'll say that.
Yes, he's the king of the hill. And at the very least, he doesn't drool everywhere like the other dog.
Oh yeah, the other dog, that's the only memory we have. That dog is a drool.
Makes a mess everywhere.
Okay, guys. Is there anything important we should know before we get into the adventures of Mutt? Basically, the predecessing.
Well, I think the main, let's say, the inciting conflict or whatever is that the dad. Mm-hmm. The dad doesn't think that, the dad just wants to go hunting immediately with a full-size hunting dog. So he's like, I can't fucking do this with a goddamn puppy.
Puppies are bad at hunting.
Yes, a little bit. And it's a mutt, so I don't even know if it has the proper instincts for doing the job. But
he does have feathers eventually, which does make apparently is an important thing for dogs.
It lets you fucking drift like in Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, fucking whatever they do. Riding your wake of a cart's wake or something.
I understand what you're describing, but I don't know if there's a specific word for it. I believe you though. Let's see. During the trip from Ontario to Saskatchewan, Mom was openly mutinous, which I find funny.
Yes.
And there's a line in here which is there was constant problems and troubles and things, but according to Farley Mowat, he was at an age when tragedy was not a permanent reality.
Yeah, I think that was my quotes too.
Yeah. It was just when you're younger. Well, I think psychiatrists will disagree about that now.
Kids don't think they're always invincible all the time.
Yeah, they do have enough understanding of the world to be horribly scarred by things.
Mm-hmm, eventually, but when you're a librarian's kid, you probably don't have that yet.
Yeah, you don't have the understandings. Okay. We now have an understanding of the dog. Dog thinks it's person. We have to do dog things with it. Yeah. Also, the dog hates cops, which I respect. Mutt. I should stop saying the dog. Mutt.
Yes, he has a name. God damn it.
Yes. A proud name.
Yeah. No. Well, I feel most of the. Well, I feel I don't know if this is where he displays this behavior initially, but Mutt usually just keeps to his own counsel, doesn't interact with people all that much, goes kind of wandering around town, and really doesn't like being disrespected in any way whatsoever.
Yes. And he does talk to people basically with his constant which everyone who's had a dog pretty much they do that every once in a while.
They do weird noises.
Yes, and sometimes it seems like they're trying to talk to you.
Yes, but now they're just having their own conversations. Fuck off.
Mm-hmm. And they're yes, Mutt is very capable of being offended by things.
Yep.
And can hold a grudge.
Yes. So, don't tell him what to do, or he might just not talk to you for 3 days.
And also, a quote from it, physical violence in lieu of argument was to Mutt a cardinal sin.
Mutt is way more noble than any of us, really. So it's more of a gentleman, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say than anyone in Saskatchewan, at least.
There you go.
Okay. Also, just one thing about the setting is, at least for the first house they're in, I find it interesting that they explicitly say is we are literally on the edge of town because suburbs don't exist in Saskatchewan yet.
Yeah.
So it's just and then there's the building, and then the plains. We can see the plains from our house.
Yep.
Well, it's like they live next to the river, and then there's nothing across the river. Is like how I think I felt it across.
So yes, it's literally just perfect fucking buildings Roman for fucking a young kid to frolic around in.
Yeah, frolicking, having fun. Okay, and so from here, it's pretty much just a series of episodic little adventures of growing up with a dog in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, I think there's like another quote kind of thing where Farley kind of goes like, so I have plenty of memories about this time where Mutt was center stage or was just kind of on the periphery, but he was always there in some fashion or whatever, just being a part of things.
Yeah, and then it just recites those stories for us.
Yes.
Okay, and a few things to say about this. The book is humorous. At least, at the very least, tries to be humorous pretty much all the time.
Yes, it's dry.
Yeah, it has.
Likeable.
Yeah, I like one of my notes is I really compare it to the Vinyl Cafe. You remember that?
Yes, Stuart McLean's Vinyl Cafe.
Yes, it constantly feels like this should be more of a weekly radio broadcast more than a book type of thing.
Yes.
That's how I think on the page it doesn't work. It doesn't work as well as if like you had I think if Mowat was like if he had a weekly radio show or something, or if he could recite this whole story like narration over for a storybook or something, I think it would be a lot better. But just as it's kind of written, I'm like, this is amusing, but I do not have any drive to continue reading.
If this maybe said like, oh hey James, let's read like the 6th short story of this or whatever.
Yeah,
that might have been better. But as a continuous through line story, it doesn't quite hook you.
No, it doesn't work on that. It's also like the annoying thing is, of course, when we started out is like, this is a story about the dog. When is it from? The 1930s? Oh, the math is not going to work out for this one.
Yep. No.
The odds are against us.
Something bad's gonna happen.
So there's an old comedic joke. It was like buying someone a puppy is just buying them depression on what's the word on
borrow time?
It's like borrow time. There's a financial term for it. It's like it's a down payment on depression.
Yes.
Yeah. And so we can kind of just, I guess we'll just like talk about some of the episodic story and some of the more important moments.
Oh yeah, I did. I think there was speaking of other authors, I did notice that like there was a couple moments where I think there's a quote maybe where they kind of mention like advertisers and like and like negative connotations. So that's another connection to Bill Watterson or whatever.
Oh, there's one thing is like I remember is that Dad hates magazines. He's a deep hater of them. Yes. And then of course Mom has like friends over,
book clubs and
book clubs and things and stuff like that. And one of those leaves over like a magazine which has an advertisement for laundry cleaner.
Dirty laundry.
Yeah.
Dirty laundry is front and center.
Yeah, and it's like it features a picture of someone's underwear probably or something in it. I think is what he says. He's like, he finds that atrocious.
Yes. Unseemly.
Yeah, so Dad, once again, I killed probably a lot of people in the war. I think that Dad, rightfully so, sadly. They were Germans. I guess they were asking for it.
Well, because there's a moment where I feel like the main connection I made initially was like he calls like the Hungarian pigeons or whatever.
Yeah.
They're hunting Huns.
Yeah, but I don't think he's doing that as a slur.
Yeah.
I think he's just saying it because he tries to do all the lingo for things.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those guys who likes to pretend like he's an expert in everything.
From the beginning.
Yeah, so he's like, I read this in a book. This is the terminology all the experts use. I'm going to use all that. Like I've been doing this for 20 years.
It's racist before you were born, kid.
Yeah, it's old classic racism. Oh, there's one quote from here. There's the whole thing is like, you've been listening to your mother again. He accused me in a tone that emphasized the gravity of the breach of masculine loyalty.
Come on, dude, be a dupe with me. Come on.
Yeah, that was
packed.
That was just I think when they're like before they're going to go out on their first hunting trip.
Yes,
the first of many hunting trips.
Well, and there was that. Well, the mother has been like. Was obviously didn't want to spend money on like a really expensive hunting dog.
Yeah,
she wanted Mutt to take up that role.
Yeah,
and she's been like convincing the dad to Angus, yes, to
Mr. Mowat,
to accept him in that capacity.
Yes,
and then
give Mutt a try.
And Farley also because he loves Mutt as well. Just in virtue of being a dog.
A boy and his dog.
I know, it's adorable.
Story as old as time.
Yes, and then during one of those stories, probably one of the earlier, funnier moments is, you know, Mutt's initial hunting trip doesn't go particularly well.
Keeps chasing cows.
Yeah, it's more fun.
I don't blame him. Cows are more interesting than ducks to me.
Yes. And then does he actually like bring home like a cow leg or something? I forget.
No, I don't think he brings down a entire cow. He does bring home bones, I believe, on occasion, but that's just because bones were everywhere, apparently, in Saskatchewan. Just litter the fields.
So yeah, and the mom rubs the dad's face in a little bit, like, hey, see, come on, he's fucking taking in big prey, dude.
There's also a story where Mutt, I think, eats some fabric softeners or some detergent and turns blue at one point.
Yeah, well, I thought it was also like the dad was trying to like cover up all his like spots or like, you know, discolored fur or whatever as well.
Might have been that. I can't tell like the exact story.
Yeah,
because there's an annoying thing that I learned from the words is that they use blue and bluing. Bluing means apparently it can mean either one to turn white, because like so white they're almost blue is a common phrase.
Mm-hmm.
But bluing can also mean to turn blue. So I can't tell for some scenes is like is this blue or is it white? I don't know what you're doing.
I don't understand your 1950s vernacular.
Yeah, and it's just a stupid thing on my part. It's like it's probably more understandable if you're from a time where it's like, yeah, bluing in this context means this, and bluing in this context means white.
It's those dang Ontarian Saskatchewans.
Mm-hmm. Okay, they go on the hunting trips, and eventually Mutt proves himself to be a very good hunting dog.
Yeah, you know, eventually when they learned, you know, through time and positive reinforcement, he eventually, you know,
yeah, something clicks in his head, and he's like, he's very good.
He hones in on his ancestral animal instincts or whatever from whatever breeds he's a part of.
Mm-hmm. And he's capable, apparently, like just jumping straight up in the air and grabbing a bird out.
Yeah, he's got mad ups, dog.
Yeah.
What else here? What else is there? And then he also just has like, he's extremely persistent. Like he like, you know, goes without prompting. He goes like swimming after like injured birds to like go bring them back to.
And one of the things, there's one moment, of course, where it's like he's holding down one bird with one paw, another bird with the other paw, and he's sitting on one. He's holding one with his mouth.
5 of them, basically.
Yeah, and he's like, come and get the birds. I'm holding them. And a thing though for every season is that the first bird of every season he just rips to shreds.
Yes.
He just kills that bird.
Yeah, so once he gets that gets that out of his system, then he's good to go.
Then he's a very just normal enough and good hunting dog.
Yes. It's the only kills he needs to do.
Oh yeah, yes. Here it is. Bird dog laws, I put it. He abandoned normal procedure and went off on his own. It was too embarrassing, apologizing to him when he returned later with a bird in his mouth. His event, yes. They didn't understand what's happening, but he was good at what he did. I
don't know what you do.
Let's keep moving forward for the story. Then, of course, Mutt does not like fighting. That's one of the stories. Yeah. But other things like to fight with Mutt.
Well, that's he doesn't really fit in with any one pack. So
yeah, but if he needs to, he will fuck you up.
Yes, I mean, there's that one moment. I think he tries to either ward them off or get to a higher position to avoid them. But then he'll also just like fucking get in his back and then just like juggle them with his paws or something.
Yeah, he's like ah! He's like a panic thing. Yes. It's like, and that mostly just confuses his enemies, so they leave him alone. Yeah. But if he needs to, he will apparently bite the shit out of you. Yes. Okay. Also, he loves chasing and attacking cats.
I don't think. Oh yeah, because there is one of the stories is about confronting the crazy cat lady in the community.
Yeah, but that wasn't really he wanted to do that, yes. But they enabled him by bringing him up to like a specific spot where you can get in and then cause trouble.
Sorry, were you thinking more so the one where he's like on top of the fence?
Yeah, that came first apparently. Yeah, the original thing is that one of his abilities is he can climb ladders and fences and trees.
He's dexterous.
Yes, he's very dexterous, and so he uses that ability to chase after cats who think they're safe up on the tops of fences.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, but then he gets up there and he's very good at it.
Yes. Well, I feel like they need to bring him down maybe once or twice, but
yeah, well, it's mostly when he gets stuck in the top of trees.
Yeah.
And the firemen have to go get him.
Yes.
Which they find confusing.
Yes, a little bit.
And he sometimes gets stuck on ladders, but he can kind of sometimes swing himself around. Mutt does fine enough.
He's independent.
Okay. Oh yeah, and sometimes you can just climb ladders. Like like one random house. He says one of the people says like he climbs up the ladder to a random person's house, and he just knocks on the door basically, and they let him out.
Mm-hmm.
And the owner of the house says, "Nothing, my dear, only a stray dog in the bedroom." And then there's the whole story of causing trouble with the cat lady.
Yes.
Things aren't great there.
Yeah, not really. I mean, doesn't she like?
She has too many cats.
Yeah, she like either gets arrested or dies. I forget.
Oh no, most people just seem to hate the cat lady. So Farley, thank you.
Yeah.
Farley receives has a gun as an anonymous gift for causing her trouble.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, and then they also like don't snitch on what happened. Basically, the neighborhood doesn't snitch on what. Yeah.
Of him like releasing his dog into a woman's house and cause a nightmare.
Yep.
Okay, the next little story we go into is that dad buys a canoe.
Yeah, so the dad wanted to move to the Saskatchewan to learn how to hunt, but his previous love before that was like going boating around in like the Great Lakes in Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's a bunch of fucking unnamed lakes in Saskatchewan, but none are really all that great.
No, and like all the rivers are like at maximum 3 feet deep, it seems. So it's like it's not great sailing. So you can't have a real boat, but you can have a canoe and like hook a sail up to it and do a little sailing around.
And fucking name it after a Pacific Asian fucking island or something.
Yeah, Concepcion, I presume.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I assume that'd be Spanish. I don't know Spanish. So I'll just pronounce it wrong and be happy with it.
Take that.
Yeah, and then they have a little adventure in that. That's fine. But then they have the big adventure with the coot.
Yes, and go all the way to and their plan is to sail out there
all the way to Halifax.
Yeah, they're going to take they're basically going to like sail down to America, and then
they're going to go to the Great Lakes, and then they're going to get to the Mississippi. And they're going to go up the Gulf, through the Gulf of Mexico, and all the way around Florida.
Down to the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, all the way through. They have to go through the Gulf of Mexico, then around Florida, then up to Halifax.
Yeah, so, just fucking no problem there.
Yeah, and like that would be challenging enough. But the boat there's the Coot, which is not a well-made boat. It's made by just some guy.
Out of whatever supplies were of his house.
Yeah. Yes. Aaron Poole, who is just a neighbor of theirs, who is he's just kind of nuts. It seems.
Yeah, he kind of like sold off his entire family just to like make this boat.
Yeah, and he built it in his basement, and it was too big to actually get out of the basement.
How does this boat get out of this basement?
Yes.
God damn it!
Yeah. And then so they have to rip off a wall so they can then get it out. And then it's like dad signs up and says, "I'm going on this great journey too. We're gonna have he took leave from work to go on this."
The chief librarian abandoned his post.
Yeah. I also can't tell. Like, I don't know if he has any coworkers. It seems.
No, I think they do mention he has like some other staff members as well.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I was deeply worried.
What would happen to the community library, James?
I don't know. Maybe the hosiers or whatever they were will have to just. I don't know. They'll just come in, take a book, and be nice about it.
Bastards.
Yeah, they seem like nice enough cult members or whatever they are. Anyways, they're gonna go on this grandiose journey. And then the boat sunk 12 times.
Mm-hmm. It's basically in the same lake, really.
Okay. Yes. Also, Mutt's on the journey too.
Boat dog.
Yeah, boat dog Mutt.
Yes.
And they end up having to eat a lot of dog food because they keep screwing up and dropping off food.
Well, they dropping off food and dropping off anything that's ballast because apparently all the bodies of water in Saskatchewan are so
like 3 feet, only 3
feet, or they're like so salty they're like literally pushing everything up.
Yeah, and so it's like, well, no, I think that one isn't in Saskatchewan. That lake is in Ontario. Okay. The salty one. That's on that. They only go to that on like field trip or summer vacations and things.
Right, yeah.
But. Yeah, they have a terrible voyage, and then there's like an absolute downpour, which then sends them rapidly overnight, and they refuse to actually do anything. They all just stay in the boat, hoping they don't die, until eventually they end up in. You gonna remember?
That's right. I don't think they actually get to fucking Halifax or whatever. But
no.
Yeah.
No, they end up in a field.
Yeah. It's just like a random cow field.
They just they wash like They just wash down the field. That's really it.
Yep. And then they just spend the rest of their time there
Until the RCMP comes back and tells
Yeah.
them, like calls them and says, "You're safe."
because this boat was like a local phenomenon. They were literally sending like journalists like down the river to like
Oh, the journalist was. It was supposed to be ferrymen who would like do little ferries off the river. Said like, "Please report back to us
yes,
if you see the boat."
yes, and then like 2 weeks fucking passed or whatever, and they didn't hear from anyone.
Yeah, 5 days of nothing,
Yeah.
and then all at once they get reports like something came by. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, he's alive. Don't worry about it. God damn it.
Well, the boat, something came by in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that they crash, and then ultimately the coot only gets to Halifax because Aaron puts it on a boat, puts it on a train.
Well, he lies about it.
Yeah.
like fucking. Well, sorry.
He sends them a postcard.
Yes, you send them a postcard. I think the dad like refuses to go on any like further boat journeys.
Yeah,
with him,
because
whatever.
nightmare.
And then the actual captain just like taunts him about it.
Yeah,
and
Aaron.
Then, and then I think like some connection of theirs like tells
Yeah.
like, no, he just took a truck.
No, it was a train. He just put it on a train, and that's
Okay.
hilarious.
Yeah, that's good.
Uh-huh. Okay, getting into another story, which is they go on a road trip, and I like that Mutt gets goggles.
Yeah, and he freaks basically all the goddamn shopkeepers who they're buying from. Like, why the fuck are you buying your dog all this shit?
Yeah, and he likes to eat cherries, and it's like he spits them out, and it's like
Aside.
yeah, it's very off-putting apparently.
And yeah, sorry. And when did they like get like closed top cars?
No, they did exist, but they just had a convertible, and they like to drive with the top down. I assume there's like no air conditioning on any of their cars, so driving with the top down would be very hot.
You would die.
Yeah, it would just be pretty crappy hot.
Yes. So
okay. But they have a whole like the whole road trip, and then there's like they go. I'm not gonna tell that story because it's just more sad stuff, and makes me like more animal abuse. Just a random. Okay, I'll tell you. There's a thing where there's a lake, and there's just a random dead dog in the lake. I'm like, okay, great.
Yeah. Well, they kind of bounce there. They assume. They hear a bunch of like onlookers
complaining about the terrible smell of a dog,
and everyone and the family just assumes like, oh hey, you're talking about our dog, you sons of bitches. So,
yeah,
like,
don't say my dog smells bad.
Yes, and then the bird watchers got like run away, call the cops on them.
Yeah, and then they have to bury a dead dog that they didn't know was theirs, and Mutt wasn't there because Mutt ran off.
Yes,
Mutt likes to run off a lot.
But he always comes back.
Mm-hmm. And that's the next thing.
Oh yeah, I think they were also looking for Ogopogo in that, or they mentioned him anyway.
Yeah, the mythical Ogopogo was supposed to be in a lake, which we didn't see.
Yes.
I don't think we saw Ogopogo.
Yeah.
Real disappointed.
And sorry, is Erdile a Model A Ford? I think.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, I think they mentioned that like the car is also, or it's he's talking. The narration is like
yeah,
it's fucking present talking about the past kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So and he mentions like well, all those fucking things after the Ford Model A were like shit.
Yeah, it's like, well, A is for Apex. What's the joke?
Yes, only the manliest of men. So were all the other ones like super bad afterward? Or?
Yeah, it depends on who you ask. Like I'm gonna tell you, a modern Ford truck way better than whatever the Apex was.
But then like 20 years after that, were they?
Yeah, it was like probably it's just nostalgia speaking. Probably. I can say that because just trucks have gotten way better. I mean, technology has advanced. That's just how things are.
Not going to break down constantly.
I think I might have done this a bit, or might have not taken a good enough note about. But there's that whole little trip where they see the Ukrainian family. What's his name? Kuzinski. Oh no, not Kuzinski. Where is it? No, not you. Did I not include this guy? Oh yeah, Paul. Paul. Yeah. So I think I must have skipped over him already. Paul. He's the hog farmer who's like he farms. He gets terrible fish and feeds it to his hogs.
And they're super good afterward.
No, they taste terrible.
Really? I thought he sold them somewhere and then made a buck.
The reason he had to sell them so far away is because he didn't want it to be traced back to him how bad the hogs taste.
Right. So you can just keep on fucking selling to the ignorant people.
Yeah. So if you ship them out to Vancouver, they'll get mixed in with a bunch of other pigs, and then you're not responsible.
Still make your buck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can keep feeding them free, terrible food, and no one will be the wiser.
Yes, he has a bunch of nets, I think, in his property or whatever.
Yep. And so the whole thing there was just like that was a hunting trip. It's very, very cold, and you can hear a dog's teeth chattering.
Yes, and I think that's also the moment where Mutt almost like freezes and
Almost,
drowns.
almost drowns pretty bad, trying to kill like a very specific duck.
Yes.
Put
like
up a big fight.
one that only like it's either super big or just like.
I think I was just really good at swimming and things. Like it's super aerodynamic.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. It just kept on like
diving
and resurfacing,
Yeah. Okay. What's on the next story? They go on that trip with the Scottish guy. Oh no, is that the one? Let me check. There's too many people in this story, and yet somehow no, that was Hector's later. Actually, it might be. Hector has the whole thing where it's like, this is the whole story about how Farley keeps collecting animals.
Yeah, snakes and other shit.
Yeah, and that's like, and so they bring us like a very boring Scottish guy comes with them on the trip, and then the animals get loose
inside his tent.
Yeah, and it's like terrifying. I don't blame him one bit.
A little bit. Probably should have prefaced that.
Yep. And it's like a whole thing where I keep thinking that Farley is a maniac because he keeps dissecting animals.
Yeah, doesn't he have like some, let's say, a pig's uterus or something?
That's a gopher's uterus, and she was pregnant.
It's great, guys. It's gonna be in her tea.
Yeah. And then there's the whole story about the owls.
Yeah, Wool and what was the
Weeps.
other name? Yes,
Wool and Weeps.
Yes, Wool is apparently named after a Winnie the Pooh character.
Yes.
Like Christopher Robin's mentor, I think they said.
Sorry, which one? The bird, one of the owl. Wool, I think, accidentally attacks the priest.
Yes, his mom is involved in the church.
Yeah.
Some new priest shows up and meets a bunch of his new parishioners. And Wool's a lot like Mutt in the regard that he regards himself as a person, as special, and has a lot of privileges in the family that allow him.
Yeah, he like the day after the summer where they first showed up is that Wool. Yes, like flies after him to class, and so he can't turn around, so he has to just be at school with an owl.
And I think he like ties him down to his bike or whatever, and then he just fucking flies right into Farley's classroom window or something.
Yeah, and the whole joke is that the teacher pretends to be French, but then when is completely scared by the owl, drops the facade. Yeah. And that was the joke. And so the whole thing they learned is like, we have to give the owls something so they don't follow you to school. So they just let the owls come in for breakfast and eat some bacon.
And that seems to do the trick.
Yep, and that works well enough.
Yes.
And the owls will just kill stuff.
Yeah, you kill even more small animals.
Yeah, lots of pets. Yeah, lots of dead small animals. And Mutt loves to kill skunks, and that's a problem.
Yeah, Valzer. I mean, and eventually one of them just like gets locked in the house basement.
This is when they're in Toronto for a year.
Yeah,
at least a year. And a skunk goes into their basement, and they're like, "We'll just feed it apples and pretend it isn't there." Basically,
I morally wanted to feed it some small tangerines.
No, just give it some fruit. Just give them fruit.
And then it choked on its seeds and died.
It made everyone happy,
especially me. Don't you hear the positive connotations in my voice?
It seems like you're trying to do Jimmy Stewart, but not.
I was more so doing Stuart McLean. But
okay. The thing is, he always sounds echoey to me. Is the thing.
Okay. Well, I don't want to do echoey.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. It's just how his audio is always recorded. It was like he was in a very the largest cafe on earth. Why is this cafe the size of a football stadium?
I needed to fit all my vinyl records.
Yeah. In any case, Mutt gets into a fight with the skunk in the basement, and then it sprays everywhere, and because the basement is just dirt, the scent never leaves.
It seeps in.
Yep, and they can't turn on the furnace because it smells awful all the time.
Starting to see why they might have moved back.
And then there's a bit of a story of young love in Casabaza, Quebec.
It's pronounced as it's spelled.
Yeah, and that follows up to the skunk problem. And so it turns out the girl he likes is allergic to skunk spray.
But she still went out with him.
Yeah, but she didn't know about that.
I
So
know, but she didn't like immediately get cold turkey and run. She,
No,
like, still...
but that's because he lied, and she was allergic to it, so she probably got a bunch of horrible hives after that. And then there's just a little story of them going on an adventure in on one of the the Bay of Quint. They go on a journey in a actual boat, the Reading Kingscoit, which becomes the Scotch bonnet.
Yeah, and I think I looked up what King's Boat were, and they're like a Norwegian rescue boat or something.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was just a name or if it's actual specific boat or class.
I think it's a type.
Okay. But they name it the Scotch bonnet, and they go on a grand adventure in a horrible, horrible storm.
Yeah.
But they go fine.
Yeah.
And they have that adventure in Kingston.
Yes.
Yeah, Kingston, Mutt gets lost, but doesn't really get lost. Everyone else just panics.
Yeah, so he was just literally right there at home the whole time, or at their boat the whole time.
Yeah, just eating a fish it found.
And then fucking, let's see here. Farley goes to the pound, and Farley and his dad go to the pound, try and threaten local officials, mobilize his old boys brigade to search the town or whatever and break into.
Oh, yeah, they're going to attack the university.
Yeah, because, okay, were they trying to break into, like, Frederick Banting's fucking laboratory?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know now about Banting, about like where he specifically did his experiments and things.
Because slight context, there's rumors in the town that like scientists are basically taking dogs from the local pound to use on experiments,
or just kidnapping them because
for their own sick shit.
Horrible experiments.
Yes, and the meme of Frederick Banting is that he out there just
hated dogs.
Well, hated up dogs. Use them for his experiments for. Developing
because I know in real life he was just paying random people for dogs, and he was like in many cases like he didn't check the actual is this your dog? Is like wink wink nudge nudge, here's $1, and then the dog be like, I'm gonna do this for experiments.
Well, they're gonna die.
Yeah, but ultimately everything is fine. And then we have the sad stories about dead owls and dead dogs.
Yay. Bring it all to a head.
Yep. So one of the owls accidentally killed himself in his cage. The other is shot, and Mutt gets old and hit by a car.
Yep. It's doing what he loves.
Yep.
Hunting people. And it's mostly all Farley's fault. So
yeah, I blame Farley.
Yeah. And then he just leaves things off by saying, oh yeah, he died, and then I just entropied into my own mortality.
Yeah, man. Go home.
It's done.
Yeah, it's like all stories of a dog is like, we're gonna be sad.
Everybody's got shot.
Okay. I'd like to do our words first, then do our quotes. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure. Goodness.
Okay. First word I didn't immediately recognize, slough.
Well, I knew it by its other definition of stuff falling off.
Yeah, I know the slough or things, but I associate it with the British town of Slough first before anything else.
Why are they fucking jumping all the way over to the Atlantic?
Yeah, slough means a wet lake thing in the prairies. I assume they're like a bunch of kettle lakes we have over here. Yeah. And it's except for theirs seem to be smaller and more random. I've heard the word bluff to mean a bunch of things. I did not know it could mean a good-natured, frank, outspoken person.
Yeah, that's new.
Yeah, I thought bluff could either mean to deceive, or bluff is in a geologic structure.
Isn't it also like a hunting implement or something?
Probably. I know they have not bluffs, but they have little hidey hole things they use in the thing, so I can't remember what those are called. Yeah. A Primus stove. A Primus stove was the first pressurized burner kerosene / paraffin stove, basically a camping stove that everyone knows.
There you go.
A Seth Thomas chronometer. Seth Thomas is one of the early mass producers of clocks. He's one of the first people to mass produce metal clocks. Apparently, it's a big deal.
Okay, everyone else did wooden clocks.
Yeah, apparently all mass produced clocks before then were wooden.
Okay. Well.
Okay. The Doukhobors, a Russian spiritual Christian group known as spirit wrestlers, who emerged from the 17th and 18th century, rejecting Christian liturgy and state authority for pacifism, communal living, and inner divinity. Facing intense persecution in Russia, thousands immigrated to Canada between 1899 and 1914, settling mainly in Saskatchewan and British Columbia. Yeah, they're just in the background for pretty much the whole story.
Yeah, I feel like it usually mentions like, okay, the Tukabors are over there, and I feel like I knew most of the other sects he mentioned that were like in the community and stuff, but that was definitely one of the ones that like stood out to me.
That one stood out too. Yeah, and there's constantly Ukrainians in this story. Like
Yes.
pretty much the entire background cast is Ukrainian. It seems.
Yes.
To immediatize. Immediatize isn't a real word. It's a thing that the dad gets angry about people saying. It's like he's trying to say real words.
Know your proper grammar, Daniel.
Yes, but it apparently has a modern definition, which means to bring into the present in a form that has traction against other immediate motives.
Okay. Take that, Dad.
Yeah, but yeah. Bluing, a laundry agent used for whitening fabrics or to turn blue, as I mentioned earlier. That's just annoying.
I looked it up too, and I figured that's why I thought Dad was responsible.
A billet is a piece of firewood. I've
Yeah.
heard of a briquette piece of firewood, but not a billet before.
Hmm.
Scud, to move or run swiftly, especially as if driven forward. I've heard of Scud missiles before, but I always thought it was just a Russian word.
No, they just really want you to run as fast as a missile, I guess.
No, but yeah, Scud is an older term, and it's just a perfectly normal word, not Russian in origins.
There you go.
Ignominy, public humiliation, shame, or loss of reputation.
They'll live in ignominy.
Yeah, it's like, I guess that works. Tyros, plural or of a beginner or novice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was on my list too.
Okay. Fusillade, the simultaneous and continuing fire of a group of firearms on command. Sorry.
Yeah. Fuselage.
Well, I've heard fuselage. I've never heard fusillade before.
Yeah.
Also, the fuselage is like a part of a car or a boat or something.
Okay, but it was also a military context.
It might be, but when I hear fuselage, I think that's the interior part of a mobile structure.
Yes, as is currently.
Or is the fuselage the external part now that I think about? Fuselage. I think it's the outside, actually.
Okay. Yes, as the car is currently barreling towards its target with a bunch of people firing in it.
It's scudding at us.
Damn it. Quick, throw the tyros at it.
Okay. Okay. A pacific attitude means calm and tranquil.
There you go.
Which I associate the Pacific with like tsunamis, or not tsunamis. What are their storms called? We have hurricanes. Yeah, typhoons. And like Pacific is a dangerous place.
It's crazy.
Insouciance.
Okay.
Is that like a lack of concern?
Okay.
Is like I've heard of it. I don't know. Paroxysm. A sudden attack or violent expression of particular emotion or activity.
Fun.
Yeah. Circumspectly. Cautious. I've heard circumspect before. I've never heard it used circumspectly. Cautious, prudent, wary.
Just a descriptor term, I guess.
Yeah. Prairie schooner, covered wagons. There's specifically like a smaller covered wagon. But like once again, out west probably makes more sense.
All it does.
Frieze, a broad horizontal band of sculpted or painted decoration, especially on a wall near the ceiling.
Okay.
Was
that one of the Mowat's houses? Or?
I think it was inside the boat. I think.
Okay.
The coot might have had that. Haradons, bossy old women.
Well, yeah, I feel like it was even more negative than that. In the fucking
well, when I looked at my I don't pick the hardest of all these definitions.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, a muskmelon can be used as a specific name for a musky, sweet flesh variety, such as the indoors smooth rind honeydew melon. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh no, wait, damn, I misread that. Muskmelon. It can also be used as specific. Why did I write that? That's just me doing things poorly.
Solomon.
Yeah. Okay, muskmelon. A specific name for a musky netted American cantaloupe, or a generic name for any sweet flesh variety such as Endorius smooth rind honeydew melon. It's not a great term apparently because it's broad or specific.
It's annoying.
Somnolent, drowsy, inclined to sleep. And reconnoitering, to make a reconnaissance or intravasive verb. To engage in reconnaissance.
I feel like it's close enough to reconnaissance that I probably got what they meant by that.
Yeah, probably. I also have cormorants. I apparently didn't get a definition for that.
I presume that's just birds.
Oh yeah, I think that's probably why I didn't. It was just a species of bird.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go to your words.
Okay. Let's see here. So mostly is because I don't really know a whole lot of nautical terms. So anyway, gimbal.
Yep.
I think it's a mechanism that keeps the compass on a ship in a fixed position.
It's not just compasses, but yeah, it's a thing so that you don't deal with outside motion, so it keeps things typically level.
So just your navigation equipment in general, or
No, it's specific like rings that are then like connected to each other, so then like they aren't affected.
so if your ship sways that way, it stays up like this.
It should, yeah, that's the main purpose.
Okay, that's right.
All right. It's also commonly used in camera equipment,
okay, yeah.
So you can keep a steady shot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Crank in that particular context, basically just someone who's weird or eccentric.
Really, you never heard the word crank to me?
No, I treat someone with respect.
Okay.
Let's see. I probably should have remembered this, but Sopwith Camel, a World War I biplane.
Yeah, I know that because Conan brings it up all the time.
Okay.
He has a model version that he made over during COVID.
Like to scale, or
no?
Just...
It's like he bought a kit, like a small kit.
Right, that's fair.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So you did Doukhobor, I did Hutterite.
Yep.
Which were Moravian Christians who basically, just acted like the Amish, kind of tried to live in the old world in as much as possible.
Yeah, I just knew of them because Leonard Nimoy has a movie about them.
Okay.
It's not a good movie. It's a weird rom-com, which I do not recommend to anyone.
It's where he is dating a Hutterite, or is he the Hutterite?
No, he's just a director. He's not in it.
Okay,
at least I don't remember him being in it.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is Sotto Uche, where Vuce, literally, I think it's just Latin for soft voice, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. Tragicomic, just portmanteau for tragic and hilarious.
Really? Never heard that one before?
No.
I heard trag comedy all the time.
Yeah. The eye ruins everything.
Okay.
Let's see here. A cayuse, a type of horse in Western North America, I think.
No, I can't remember that one specifically.
Yeah, that's fair. Had a lot of soap ones.
Yeah.
Naphtha soap, just the soap that was made in the turn of the century, 1890s.
I think that brand still exists.
Of course.
Yeah.
Still giving me emphysema.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Emetic just induces something that induces nausea.
Okay, yeah.
Dyspeptic, just it's either related to something that has indigestion or is just described something that's being irritable.
Yeah, it's why it's called Pepsi. Pepsi is good for your tummy.
Yes, clearly.
Well, it isn't really, but that's how we sold medicine back in the day.
There you go. Makes it feel good. Mm-hmm. Sibilants, having the quality of a sharp sound, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, let's do that more for the audience.
I just wanted to describe things.
I think our podcast has the most hissing of any podcast ever made. It's both hosts like to do that weird noise.
Sorry, just like sucking my lips. I'm a total bitch like that.
Yeah, no one's gonna enjoy that part of this.
You're welcome.
Well,
so I think I mentioned previously that I had some other words for kind of bog type environments. Morass and muskeg, which I think are an English word, and then a Cree and Ojibwe word for bogs.
Yeah. I think, well, like at least I know we've used that when I'm out in the field doing stuff.
Both.
Muskegs, at least.
Okay, cool. I forget when who used this in the situation, but Sabine women.
Sabine women? No, I wouldn't remember that. Sorry, I don't.
Yeah. So I've got just the civilization of people in the fucking Roman era had all their women stolen and assaulted, who then got in between the two armies who were holding them and trying to get them back. So that was
okay.
Not sure if I got this one entirely right, but Hiawathan. Hiawatha is maybe a figure in Haudenosaunee history. I think.
I've heard the name before, but I know it's I thought it was just a great mythical creature.
I think it was a chief. So.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you if it was a real person. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's see here. Icon with a K instead of a C.
That's a thing you worship. Yeah.
Yeah, wooden panel. I think typically used in Eastern denominations. For
you
Jesus.
have like the Mother Mary or someone on your. Yeah, I have one.
Yeah. Okay. Just like bread in the wall, or cool.
It's Mother Mary and Baby Jesus, as it's appropriate.
Sings to me. Cortege, funeral procession.
Yep.
Vicissitude, your fortunes are going down, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Masai spear, spear used by groups in Kenya. Donnybrook, just word for quarrel.
Okay.
Garlic soap, more soap.
Yeah.
And then I think I mentioned this already. Regningskoit, which is a type of Norwegian rescue boat.
Oh yeah, yeah, you said yes. They brought that up.
Yep.
Okay. Then we just have our quotes and our closing statements.
Yeah.
I have 2 quotes that I would like to tell.
Fun.
Okay. A truly Western symbol for his feats. Let me see. Okay, yes. This, I think this does good well to describe the story. This is talking about Mutt.
Yeah.
Okay. A truly Western symbol for his feats were sometimes slightly exaggerated by his partisans for the benefit of unwary strangers, particularly if the strangers came out of the East. I did not know we had this rivalry with them.
Hey, we need to prove ourselves to all you filthy fucking Easterners, damn you.
Yeah, there seems to be like a lot of this story is like it's like kind of absurd boasting and things. Like it seems to be trying to overcome some sort of inadequacy.
Yeah, they don't have like civilization over there. Come on.
Yeah. And another thing in Nova Scotia is we're like, we know stuff sucks. We're not trying to prove it to anyone. we're not better than anyone, and we know it.
We're a toxic pile. What the hell?
Yeah. My other quote is, long after the coot had sailed, that cheese still sat on the mud flat, lonely and unloved.
Just gathering mold.
No, that cheese couldn't gather mold. It was too powerful.
Take that, bacteria.
Mm-hmm. Okay, do you have?
Oh yeah, sorry.
You have quotes, I hope.
Yes. Let's see here. So, to my, I guess, own heart, I guess one of my quotes was, "During my lifetime, we had owned or had been owned by a steady succession of dogs."
Mm-hmm.
So, just I think at least for the two of us right here, our lives have we've had a lot of pets.
Yeah, I've had 4 dogs.
Yes, and I have had 2. So
I had more dogs, but you're the dog guy.
I mean, you have more. Did you get rescue dogs or?
Yes, always rescue. Oh, except one. We inherited 1 dog. My dad got 1 dog from a client because the client didn't have any money, so they just gave him a puppy instead. Mm-hmm. And that's let me think. This one. Wait, do I only have 3 dogs? Why am I thinking of this one?
Are you adopting Luna? Or?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to.
Okay, there you go.
But that's just called theft, apparently.
Not according to this story.
You steal a dog, it's fine.
Or an owl. Who cares? They don't have rights.
Yeah, I didn't own one of those dogs. It was just a dog we had for a while. Yeah. Okay, and then the other one was a rescue dog.
Yeah. So, but they were most of them like kind of like 3 or 4 years old, kind of when you got them, or?
No, one of them was a puppy.
Yeah.
And the other one was very old. Yeah. And the other one was like, I guess, 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah. So there you go. Like some of them were like more advanced in age, whereas my 2 dogs, like we had them from when they were like a month old, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess more of your life was spent with dogs then.
Well,
okay.
Sort of seeing them grow, kind of thing.
Okay. And you have another quote you want to throw in?
Yep. So, and then just in relation to my own kind of stubborn family figures, I guess. I think this was during one of their sailing trips between Farley and his dad. Mm-hmm. His dad had made his plans, and the river would simply have to conform with them.
Yeah.
So, just damn the conditions, like we'll make it work somehow. And most of the time it did.
Yeah.
Other times we were rowing in the night and hoping we found our way back.
Boats are hard.
Yeah.
People don't understand how hard boats are.
They're really made of like fiberglass or wood, guys. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then next.
That's a story I think I've told you, right? About my dad when he tried to build a boat.
What happened?
Okay, well the thing is, my dad on multiple occasions tried to build a boat. Yeah. One of them, the main thing was he was trying to build like I think it was at least 2 car lengths long. I don't know how long a car is about these, but I'd say probably 20 feet then.
It's 8 feet or no?
Yeah, so like 16, I guess. Okay, 15 to 20 feet, somewhere in that range. Yeah. And he was trying to build it with fiberglass. Mm-hmm. And so he had a bunch of barrels of chemicals in our backyard. And apparently that's illegal.
Is it?
So they made him, so the like a Department of the Environment came by one day because there were complaints about the smell from our backyard. And like,
Mhm.
okay, you can't have this.
Yeah.
You need. How do you get these? You need a license to have like a tenth of this, and you have a lot. You have barrels of this chemical.
I'm a lawyer. Fuck off.
Yeah. Well, it's most likely he just knew some guy at the ferry, not the ferry, sorry, at the shipping. What do you get?
Shipping terminal.
Shipping terminal. And he probably just said like, "Do you have any of this coming in?" And they said,
Oh boy, do I!
"Yeah." They probably just said, "Yeah, you want? We can say it fell off the back, and you could have it."
Oh my god.
Because fun fact, if you're willing to bribe a guy at a shipping terminal, you can get anything.
Oh yeah, well, you don't fucking say.
Have you ever watched The Wire?
Heard The Sopranos?
Yeah. So yeah, it's you can get pretty damn far if you're willing to bribe a guy at the fucking shipping terminals.
I'm starting to understand why your backyard is just all fucking gravel.
No, it's like that because it's good for drainage, and we're just on a slope backyard.
Okay, there you go.
Your backyard goes away from your house and goes to someone else's property. Our backyard goes towards our house.
Yes, you don't have to worry.
So you need to get that water down and around.
All that deer slurry. Yum, yum.
Yeah, it's a big problem because our neighbor, they have a fully paved backyard, so all the water just runs into their basement.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey guys, with the last year quotes.
Sorry. So, and speaking of my own personal experience, I think this was when they were traveling, during one of their travels or whatever.
Okay.
We traveled the hard way too, for a librarian is always underpaid. I mean, simultaneously, they're underpaid, and yet they can make multiple family trips, multiple picking themselves up and putting themselves in another province, and buying all of this fucking shit.
Well, it's because, actually, I don't know how some of this story is post World War II Canada.
Post World War II, well, post World War One Canada. You mean?
All of it's post World War One.
Yes,
but some of it, I think, in the later years is like reference to be like the 19.
No. I actually, well, I think maybe like the last chapter might have been like maybe in the future, maybe, but I think I figured that like chapter 14, they still said it was like 1939.
You're probably right. Yeah. You're probably closer because I like it's 1929 when we get the dog.
Yes, and
so the dog, I'm pretty sure, did not live. 1929, so they don't have to be post-war. It'd have to be at least 16 years old.
Yeah,
I don't know how exactly old Mutt gets. But it might literally is just I think the last chapter is post World War II.
Yes, it seems like he's living on his own. Maybe.
Yeah,
I kind of got that vibe.
Yeah.
But yes. Then let's see. So I think I maybe mentioned this quote before. Just as kind of like a general, an abstract of like the entire story, I guess. In examining my memories of those excursions, I am struck by the way Mutt looms so large in all of them. There was our journey to the Pacific, for example. Looking back on it now, I can recall a string of vignettes in each of which Mutt was the center of attention, while for the rest, there is nothing but an amorphous blur.
Okay. That's just describing this book.
Yes. I'm sorry. I just thought it would be a fucking good capper off.
Okay. That feels like what it should be like on the back of the book or something.
Yeah. Sort of like in the little fold.
Yeah. Just like, this is what this book's about.
Yes.
There you go.
Like that. All right, sorry. One more.
Okay.
I had a couple. I'm sorry. Yeah, and just one of my favorite short little comedic ones.
Okay.
I think this was the one where he was the ones where he was drowning. Mutt was drowning.
Yeah.
I told my dad that Mutt was dying. The dad said he'll get over it.
Oh yeah. I think I have that in my just notes.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. This book is humorous at times, but ultimately it's about a dying dog.
Yes.
And so if you're one of those people who don't like to read stories where the dog dies,
it's not going to be for you.
Yeah, it's not going to be for you. You can also just, I guess, you have to drop the last two chapters.
This book is perfect if you just
I wouldn't call it. This book is fine.
Yes,
it's fine.
Yes, it would be fun if you were reading it in the magazine every month or something.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, oh yeah, tell me the adventures of Mutt, and then you read about it like, yeah, that's cute. Yeah. But it's one as an actual whole book. It's like, it's not great to read in one sitting. Maybe if you were like, just pick it up every once in a while, read the story. Yeah. It has it's broken up into 15 or 16 chapters. Each one individually is very easily readable. Yep. Only a few of them directly lead in from the previous chapter. Yeah. It's okay.
Nothing really develops. Nothing. It doesn't lead up to anything besides that final thing.
Yeah. Besides the dog is dead, of course. What do you say? It's very Canadian. You can probably find it at your local library.
That's what I did.
Yeah. It's very accessible. If you want to get a pretty good picture of what it was like to grow up in this time. It's very different from like when my parents grew up in this time.
Well, I mean, provided you don't want to mention all those fucking Dust Bowl Nazi references, basically anything going on in the world or whatever.
Yeah. It's because like it's from the perspective of a child who doesn't know anything,
doesn't listen to anything or whatever.
Yeah, who's busily just dissecting random animals.
Yeah, stupidly being a local fucking psychopath.
And play jousting in the alley trying to hunt cats. Yeah, and like I understand this time better now, at least.
There you go.
And I still think most everyone in the story has some sort of mental illness that has not been diagnosed.
Except for Mom?
Well, she might have some sort of like personality disorder. We don't really hear enough from Mom to really know.
But no, with the absence of that, she's completely fucking crazy.
Yeah, but there's not much of women in the story. It's mostly it's him, his dog, and his dad.
Yes,
that's the main.
Mom's just there in the background.
Yeah, and Mom was there, depressed. Mom, she was taking some pills. I didn't see them mention that. Were the pills important?
Oh, it's just her thing that she does. Women.
Yeah. Just a fistful of pills.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all. Like, what the heck? We're doing Epicac next time.
Yeah.
Yep. That one is 6 pages long or so.
It's all just short shit from here right now.
Yeah, it's this, and then it's gonna be the Gift of the Magi and some other really quick and easy things.
This is why I don't pick things.
Yeah, you pick. I don't know what other things. You probably pick something else. It's like 300 pages.
I picked the short story the thing is based on.
Okay, yes. Okay, Thing from the Other World or whatever. Yeah, that'd be fun. At least, actually, I don't know if it'll be fun. I don't know if the short story is any good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But I feel like the main difference is like they're all plant people or something. So.
Okay. Well, wait, there's more than one thing in this case?
There's always more than one thing.
No, in the movie, there's only one thing. In the original movie.
Well, Dice splits himself up. I was what I mean.
I actually don't. I don't even remember the original Thing movie now that well.
Did you actually ever watch it?
Definitely.
Okay, there you go.
Because I think it was in the public domain, so it was just on one of those. I used to like watch channels, of course, a lot where it was just a string of movies all the time. And a lot of them would just be public domain trash.
Lovely.
And so one of them was just like, I think it was The Thing from the Other. It could have also just been another movie with a similar title. Yes. They're all basically the same.
The Object. Ooh.
There was a creature from space and guys were scared. Watch this.
Keith David cameo.
Yeah. 10-year-old Keith David.
I still have this sultry voice like this all the time.
That's how he always sounded.
Yep.
Since he was a children's.
James, you slut. End the podcast.
We're going to end it here. Should I recline? Is reclining helping?
Would it make me more relaxed?
I don't need my notes now, but it's nice to have them in arm's reach. Arm's reach is very useful.
Sounds good.
Good. We printed off more pages this time because we have more notes.
Like not as many things though.
What do you mean by things?
Yeah, or maybe last time we had more trivia. Maybe. Nah, compare. No, it's about the same. Yeah,
everyone's happy with it.
Yeah.
The results were good. That was our best reviewed podcast yet. It's been listened to by 0 people.
Hey, someone's upstairs.
The people that are in earshot are definitely not judging us positively.
They're just not rolling their eyes completely as they look down on us in shame.
Lots of reasonable shame, though. No one's angry about the shame. I think the shame's good.
Makes us feel good.
Wait, doesn't shame not make us feel good?
Well, if you're into it, I guess.
Okay. I don't think this podcast has a sexual connotation yet.
Well, not until you said it.
But we're working on it.
All right. Next podcast, we'll be sure to do it naked next time.
Yeah.
Not that makes it sexual. Just,
No,
that's just...
no. Nudity itself is not sexual.
Yeah, no. The fact that we are deciding it is going to be sexual is what makes it sexual.
Yeah. We're putting the effort in.
Yeah. No.
Okay. One thing I thought about, like if this podcast crashed and burned, which I know that would never happen.
No, totally.
No, that would never happen. Yeah. Is that we just talk about old crappy cartoons that are poorly animated.
Oh yeah, it's out there. So basically, every single starring guest character of a Harvey Birdman, or
maybe. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking of like a lot of like early 2000s crappy Flash animation.
Oh yeah, that too.
Uh-huh.
So what? Just go over all of fucking Newgrounds' catalog? Or...
Well, no, it has to be things that I actually got like on TV or something.
So Chili Beach, or
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that we paid for that. We should be able to use it. Well, I
our
wasn't paying.
valuable tax dollars.
Yeah, we were definitely paying in 2002 or whatever. I was paying all kinds of taxes.
Well, in my income bracket,
all the money you had.
It's a valuable public service. Thank you.
Do I have any? Let's see. Do I have any bits prepared? No. You ordered a
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck.
Yeah.
How's that going? Still in the mail?
No, it's here. It's working.
You have it. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably didn't show and tell.
Well, I was gonna say when all of us were here, but yeah, I can bring it down later.
Yeah. We'll take a look at that later. I thought I was gonna see if there's any more shipping tales because I did get that thing I ordered for Sharma eventually.
Shipping tales?
Shipping tales.
That was just like weird shit. Oh right, yeah, you said
The
it was...
stories of shipping.
Yes.
It's like Tales of the Crypt. It's not about like animals in the crypt with tails. It's
Yes, here's my tale of shipping. Wow, you just have a lot of fucking wasted plastic wrap, don't you?
It's not wasted. It was used, and now it's done.
It was literally pouring out of the box, you plebeian.
Maybe. Anyways, yeah. So,
Sorry, you were saying you actually got it.
I got it, and
Yes.
it's in good condition. And while editing last week's podcast, you made a joke about. I noticed you made a joke about it being stuck in the Strait of Hormuz.
It got through, guys. It got through.
It was the last thing to get through.
The blockade runners saved your... What was it again?
It's just a little fancy pen.
It's okay. There you go.
Yeah, fancy pens. Yes, and yeah, the Onion Knight saved me once again.
There we go. So you're saying that all of your all the people involved like lost their pinkies and ring fingers, or...
I thought he lost all his fingers. I think he had like just nubs, like he lost the top 2 digits of all his fingers.
Yeah,
Because so they just have the actor wear a glove all the time.
Yeah, makes it easier.
Yeah,
Except for those couple of random shots.
there probably are a few little errors and goofs in it.
Probably.
And I think there is one shot where they show like prosthetics where it's like, yeah, it's missing the bits.
Seems extra. You're extra thick today, Davos. I'm strangely into this.
Yeah, and that's one of my favorite special effects. Of course, is in Game of Thrones, where of course, not Joffrey. What's his name?
What rank are they?
No, he's literally one of the main characters, the Kingslayer.
Oh, Jamie.
Jamie.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, Joffrey is his definitely not his son.
It's not Dudley.
No, his famous thing is, of course, he gets his hand cut off.
Yes.
And so the trick for that on screen is that what they did is they had a prosthetic which is bent like 90 degrees coming off of his elbow, and then there's no hand there. And so then his arm is just held out straight, and that's digitally removed. It's his entire forearm.
Okay.
So, but whenever you look at the hand, you're always looking to see, well, when is the hand like going to magically appear or something? But because that's a real physical prop, there's no editing on that section, so it tricks your eyes.
It just cuts off at that point.
Yeah, it's just like there's the physical prop, and you don't see all the actual CG that's happening over here. Good work, team.
I mean, and they just fucking magic.
They give him just a prosthetic gold hand eventually.
Yeah.
But even then, he points out like a hook would be a lot more useful than this.
I could actually maybe use some weapons, or
well,
or is it a weapon itself?
Well, the most thing is like his hand is like it's stuck in a weird pose, so it's like this is useful for nothing. It just looks nice, as opposed to if it was a hook, he's like I can put a jug in there or a glass or something, or I could like poke things and hold them.
Or could, I don't know, did anyone have any like prostheses for like attaching shields and stuff back in the day?
He probably he definitely could if he wanted to. But the main thing for him, of course, he just learns to fight left-handed. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can't remember for sure. I don't think he actually gets into any major sword fights after that. Pretty much,
he mainly just loses.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, no. In the show, he mainly just loses.
Yeah.
In the books, I don't think he ever fights again.
I believe that. Once again, we just have to wait for the next book to see what happens.
Yeah, no, it's totally gonna happen. Yay. Well, I think there was a moment in like the newest show where the Obi-Wan Kenobi figure essentially says like, "Oh, hey, only real courageous people finish their stories."
Like they say that in universe.
Yes.
They just really want. They just hate him.
Kind of.
That's like one of the oldest stories. Like your biggest fans will become your biggest haters eventually.
Pretty much.
If you just stop, like,
Yes, if you don't put any new content and are just constantly putting out other random shit.
it's not.
Yes.
It's not the lack of new content. It's the lack of mainline content because he puts out side content all the time. It seems.
Yep. Hey, ever want to learn about these two random assholes? Want to learn about these two random assholes again?
Yeah. I should have prepared something else. Now we're just sitting here awkwardly.
Wonder what that would be like.
There's some podcasts that I listen to where there are like gaps in audio or just like pause and things. And if it's long enough, I always think, oh, sorry, did my phone die or something go horribly wrong?
Nope, Thailand's still going on.
No, yeah, just things are quiet for a moment.
They're not even like fiddling with their papers. They're just like,
no, it's usually they're just thinking of something.
Okay.
Like the most recent thing, a person was trying to remember the name of an offer, and they're just sitting there, of course, trying to remember the name of an offer.
Yep.
Not exactly riveting.
Hey, it's diegetic. It captures the real experience of being a podcaster.
Which is just kind of standing around.
We're sitting.
Sitting around. Ooh. That's what
We can
do.
afford chairs. It's great.
We got chairs.
Okay, well, here's a tangent. Did you get like a haircut, or
Yes,
did you
I have a haircut.
Okay, all right. They deliberately combed over your hair a little bit.
No, I just shaved the sides of my hair so that I wouldn't have such an onion-shaped head.
Okay.
Now it's like only half onion.
Yeah.
So that's a style choice as opposed to onion, which is a lack of style choice.
Whereas half onion just makes all of us cry.
But the potential for crying of a whole onion is so much greater.
Okay. Just the thought of potentially crying is, it's horrible, really.
Yeah. Nothing sadder than the potential for sadness. Actual sadness you get through. Potentials for sadness. Oh.
Just constant every day.
Yep. And that's why I have blown up the world.
It is a little bit orange out there.
Yeah. Existence is suffering, therefore you must end all existence, says some anime villain, probably.
Well, I always kind of thought about you as an anime villain right there.
So. I am a villain. I'm working on it.
Well, I don't think most regular people come up with various plans for world domination.
I haven't done any in a long time, though. That's the main thing.
It's like a manifesto, like 4 years ago or something.
I probably had a few manifestos.
Yes,
yeah.
and then what else did you do? Then you came up with a plan to like fucking do some doomsday company or whatever.
You have to be more explicit than that.
Yeah, well, that's the other problem now, isn't it?
Yeah, you're trying to like vaguely describe like James was going to do something that's not illegal but morally questionable. I'm like, be more explicit. I can't help you with this.
Which Word document in my file are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't have Word documents.
It's okay. You keep things strictly locked away in your head? Or?
No, Google Docs. I can't afford Word.
Oh my god. You just have to buy it once.
Yeah, but
I
then
think
if you buy it once, it's locked to that computer, and I can't share documents online. I'd have to email you a version, and I'd have to email you an updated version, and that's not convenient for anyone.
And then I have to convert it into the Mac version, and that would just be horrible.
I hope you don't have to convert things to Mac. It's the same program.
No, but yours is Doc. Mine's Doc X.
No, DocX is just the modern one.
No,
I can say things to DocX.
It's the only thing I've seen.
I think we can all use DocX. It is not the worst thing in the world.
Okay.
We will be fine with that.
Maybe you will.
Yeah. I think fuck it. We have like 8 minutes of rambling. That's probably enough. I think we're in a mood. We're both properly depressed at this moment.
A little bit.
We brought down the mood, and now we're gonna lighten the mood with this story.
Welcome everyone to the Grapeshot podcast. This is Neil.
And this is James.
Yes, and we're here to talk to you about doing short story E, right?
We're not skipping this one. I don't have the notes prepared.
We're here to do short story E, right?
We don't have the notes for it.
Damn it. I can make it up.
I would like to remind you, you're the one who picked this one.
Yes. I just thought, oh, hey, a dog. Maybe it's dealing with an existential crisis. I don't fucking know.
Like I'll admit, I did basically no background information for picking 90-something% of them, but 90% of my choices were like 10 pages long.
Yep.
So that's my main reason. I'm like, oh, how bad this can be. It'll be like 15 minutes at the longest for me to actually read. But this was like this took me like 3 days to read in total. Even though really, if I was paying attention and like read it consistently, it'd probably only take me 3 hours.
Probably, but it's so fucking vignette based that.
Okay, I'm gonna do a real intro now. Okay,
all right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do a real intro.
Okay.
Real newsman. Yeah, that's about real. Okay, now the thing I've learned is that should stop calling this short fiction short form, because not all our stories are fictional.
Well, apparently this is autobiographical. So.
Yeah, and like multiple of them, I think literally are just real things, just like they're recordings of things that happened.
Yeah.
So it should be short form.
Short form.
Okay, here I go. Hello and welcome to the Grapeshot podcast, a short form podcast. No, it just should be Grapeshot, a short form podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here I go again. Hello and welcome to Grapeshot. I should be drinking. I'm gonna crack open this beer that's from a never.
Just get it right into the microphone there.
Yeah. This part's not coming in. This part's just too garbage.
No,
Maybe it will. It depends on how much I care when I'm editing. You think I will?
Put more characters than I thought you would. So.
You don't want to do this.
Well, your throat's saturated for it, so.
Okay. Now I sound better.
There you go.
Maybe.
Sound more gravelly. What was that anyway?
What? This is fake beer.
Okay.
0% alcohol type beer.
You're good to walk back home after this.
Yeah. I'll stumble home in a drunken stupor after consuming 0% alcohol.
Got drunk from my lack of alcohol.
Yeah, that's a Futurama thing. Bender, when he doesn't drink alcohol, he gets all because he's powered by alcohol. Remember?
Right, so he gets like weird stubble.
Yeah, he gets like all rust around his mouth from the lack of alcohol.
And lubricates me.
Yes, that's great. In any case, okay. I thought Wool was the owl. What's the name of the owl then?
Well, I guess James, you slut! Don't you realize that Wool was actually named after Christopher Robin's owl mentor in Winnie the Pooh? And they call him Wool because Owl doesn't know how to spell his own name.
Is he his mentor?
Yes, well, he's everyone's mentor. He's an owl.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's Christopher Robin's mentor specifically, though.
Oh, I want to commit owl suicide.
There's a comic that I saw, and I've seen it probably once every like 6 months or something for the last like 5 or 10 years. It's about Eeyore. It's like you know what it is immediately, do you?
Well, I know where it's going probably.
Like Eeyore would never miss an opportunity to die.
Is he in like every fucking
just look it up. Just look it up.
Sorry, what's it called again?
Like Eeyore opportunity to die. Riveting.
Hey, you set me on this fucking gopher hole, thank you.
You're the one that's typing with one hand. It is.
Well, which Eeyore is the real Eeyore? Shoot him, he's the clone. I'm the real Eeyore.
Pow!
The real Eeyore would never pass up a chance to die.
Yeah.
He's right, you know. Now I'm just gonna roll in this bullet in the hope that it embeds itself in my spine.
Okay, back to this not depressing story.
Yay! We haven't reached that part yet.
Okay.
Parts.
When I'm okay.
James, you slut. Stop eating coffee cakes.
Lemon coffee cakes, that makes it healthy.
Yes.
The frosting is the healthy part.
It equals out correctly.
Okay.